G'day Duel Masters fans, I'm back once again with another deck profile, and today we're going to profile my Nature Light deck. Now back in the day I used to run a Nature Light deck basically at school, and so yeah, this deck is basically Nature Light but just with the best cards that I basically have. So this is probably my favourite deck out of all the decks that I've profiled. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. First up, I have a playset of Quixotic Hero Swines. Now, this guy is awesome, 2-drop, one of the best turn 2 plays that you can do with this deck. Yep, and you can evolve him into Barkwhip the Smasher. Just such a good aggressive card. This deck is a bit of, I don't know what sort of deck this is. Aggro deck, mid-range deck, whatever. But yeah, in this deck, Quixotic Hero is pretty damn good. Next up, I've got 2 Barkwhip the Smashers. They just add like aggressiveness to the deck, and pseudo speed attackers because you can drop, Quixotic Hero and then evolve it immediately into Barkwhip, or Bond's Arm into Barkwhip. Gives us that surprise little speed attacker when we need to go in for the win. Next up, of course, is a playset of Bond's Arm Tribe. Really good with Barkwhip the Smasher. That's the main reason why I'm actually running Barkwhip the Smasher, is because Bond's Arm Tribe on his own is pretty useless. He's just a 1000 power creature. What are you going to do with that? But if you're running Barkwhip, you can evolve him and, get more use out of your Bond's Arm Tribe body. Because, of course, Bond's Arm Tribe, we mainly use him for mana acceleration, so yeah. The next card I've got is my 1 copy of Soul Swap. So yeah, you guys pretty much know what this does. Swaps out a card or a creature card from your mana zone into the battle zone. Such a good card. My god, this card is broken. And I was actually lucky enough to get a English copy, so I decided to chuck him into this deck. There's a couple of cards that we can use to swap in, mainly Cryptic Totem, Rumbling Terrahorn, stuff like that. We can also use it, of course, on our opponent. So Soul Swap is just a crazy good card. Next up, I've got 2 Mana Nexus. He's in here just to get down Holy Ore, because as we all know, Holy Ore in the shield zone is a pretty good thing to have. I'm just running 2 Mana Nexuses. 2 Rumbling Terrahorn just to help with the hand situation. Search out Craze Valkyrie, Cryptic Totem, whatever we need at the time. Rumbling Terrahorn is actually just a really good card. And like I said, this deck doesn't have a whole lot of draw power, so he helps in that situation. Next 2 Cryptic Totems. Cryptic Totem is pretty cool. We can Soul Swap him in with our 1 copy of Soul Swap. But he's really good with Craze Valkyrie as well. If you can play Cryptic Totem and then Craze Valkyrie on the next turn, that's pretty good. You could just about end the game if you have enough creatures with that situation. So Cryptic Totem, he neutralizes the shield triggers, and yeah. The last nature cards we got are 3 natural snares. Basically Terra Pit. We can also get him into our shield zone using the 2 Mana Nexuses. Onto the Light Civilization, I've got a playset of Sirius. Of course, we are using him for evolution bait, but he's also just a good blocker and a good creature to kill things with. The next card is actually 3 Miele Vizier of Lightning. Now, the reason why I'm running this guy is not only is he also an initiate, so we can evolve him and all that stuff, but the cards we want to play on turn 2 are going to be Sarius or Quixotic Hero Swine. So let's say we have Sarius on turn 2, we can drop this guy turn 3, tap down whatever our opponent summoned, assuming our opponent summoned something on turn 2, we can tap it down using Miele and then obviously kill it using Sarius. Or Quixotic Hero. So we drop Quixotic Hero on turn 2, drop Miele, turn 3, Quixotic Hero goes up to 4k power, and then, obviously this guy taps something, and then with that 4k power, we can go ahead and kill whatever our opponent summoned. So yeah, and all round, he's just a pretty good card. Evolution bait, of course, as well. So many tapping in this deck, because we're running a lot of big creatures, we can tap down our opponent's stuff and just go ahead and kill them. So Miele helps in that situation. as well as the 2 kolon the oracles. They're in here just as basically shield triggers, just to ramp up the shield trigger count. But yeah, of course, kolon is a really good card as well for tapping stuff. Next card, of course, is Magris, Vizier of Magnetism. Awesome evolution bait. He's basically our only draw power, and yeah, with the mana acceleration and the small amount of draw power and creature search we have in this deck, we can sort of like get around the fact that we're not using water, because, you know, as with all Duel Masters decks, you need to have some form of draw power, and yeah, we get that out of Bronze Arm Tribe, Magris, Rumbling Terrahorn, and stuff like that. So yeah, 4 Magris. Next card I got is 1 phal Dawn Guardian. He gets back 1 spell from my graveyard. We can get back that 1 soul swap. We can get back Mana Nexus, Holy or Natural Snare. So he just helps toolbox the deck. Also helps the hand situation once again. And yeah, just helps recycle spells from my graveyard. Of course, we got the big boy himself. We got 3 Craze Valkyrie the Drastic. Yeah, this is, again, one of my favourite cards of all time. Evolution into Initiate. We got so many Initiates, we can afford to run 3 of them. We're killing so many of our opponent's creatures. That's the main way we want to sort of win. Tapping our opponent's creatures, killing them with our big stuff like Craze Valkyrie. And then once the board is cleared, we can try and finish the game with either Craze Valkyrie or Cryptic Totem, or a combination of both, like I said before. So yeah, 3 Craze Valkyrie. And the last cards of the deck are my favourite card of all time, of course, 3 Holy Ores. We can get him into our shield zone using the Mana Nexus. We can potentially get 1 back from my graveyard if we need to with phal, eega, whatever. But I find 3 Holy Ores is really all you need, because Holy Ore can sometimes be a dead draw or just not a very good shield trigger if it's broken early. So yeah, I feel like 3 Holy Ores is a good amount. So yeah, there you go, guys. This is pretty much my favourite deck of all time, or something similar to this, you know, light nature, utilising Craze Valkyrie. So yeah, there you go. I'm sort of running out of like deck ideas or, you know, just videos in general, so I'm sort of going to start winding down the videos. But I do have a couple more planned, and of course the big finale is going to be my Duel Masters sealed TCG, because I actually do have quite a bit of sealed Duel Masters products. So I'll be showing you guys that collection. It's going to be a pretty big video because I got, like I said, I got a fair collection. So there you go, guys. Stay tuned for that video, and I hope you like my deck, and I'll see you next time.